What's up, everybody? Tinker here. We're continuing on our quick rip unboxing of the Masters of the Universe Revelation series from 2021. And we're going to unbox Skeletor. Check him out. I have started watching the show and I'm really enjoying it. And lo and behold, who voices Skeletor? The man, the myth, the legend himself, Mark Hamill, aka Luke Skywalker, aka the guy who made the Joker awesome. I've just been shocked at how many kind of big time stars are actually voicing this show, which it's done, produced, and directed. I don't know if directed, but produced by Kevin Smith, who I all know is a pop icon when it comes to his movies, Clerks and Chasing Amy and Mallrats and things like that. But there's some big time stars. I was really shocked. Lena Headey is Evil Lynn. Skeletor again is Mark Hamlin. So let's unbox Skeletor, see what he's got.
What is this? I feel like I'm taking crazy pills.
The pain of pulling out new toys. Like I said, they did a pretty good job packaging these. Mattel did, where you can actually get them out. I had a lot rougher time with some of my earlier unboxings with Man-at-Arms and Spike-Or and Faker and all, because they weren't open, but they were from some collections that might not have been kept in very good places, so the boxes were in rough shape. So we've been having a pretty easy time pulling these out intact. Skeletor is a big, beefy looking dude. I guess maybe because I've been unboxed Evil Lynn earlier and Moss Man, who's surprisingly not very big at all. Now we do got one little piece of tape right there. All right, let's pull him out. Oh, he's got a cape. Oh, you can't argue with a cape. Cloth cape, which thank goodness is as awesome as my boy Boromir is from Lord of the Rings. His cape is turned into goo because it is rubber. So, all right, he's got a full out staff here with the creepy looking sheep's head. I don't even know what that's supposed to be. It's one of those mythical symbols that I don't know the name of. If you do know the name of that, feel free to let me know in the comments. And he's got one set of hands. Knife safety. Trying to do better with my knife safety. All right, let's check him out. So, Staff's looking pretty cool. Like I said, in the series, Staff's actually broken. She has it in her little bag there. Obviously, we're not to scale there. And Skeletor is much bigger, which, pretty normal for the male figure to be bigger than the female. All right, so nice face articulation, looking cool. Head does not move really well because he's got so much stuff, but he's got his normal little, call them like shoulder pad, chest protector. Arms, great mobility in the arms and shoulder. Nice wrist movements. Got some good torso movement right there. And the thighs spin nice. Good mobility there. Got a little ankle movement. In the hips swivel a little, they all have kind of that rubber loincloth clothing that's hooked over. Sure what that is. Right away, we're going to go ahead and take one of his hands off here. It does have an extra set. That looks more like I get my fat hand out of the way where y'all can see. It's like more of a gun shooting hand, which none of the figures I've had so far have a gun. So we're going to go ahead and put that one on anyway. I don't know if maybe you can hold a staff with that hand, because his other hands, they're not really. That's just his punch and fist hand there. And maybe that's the hand he uses when he steals He-Man's shield or something like that. So we can actually, his staff does actually go in there pretty well, and he can hold again, I have no idea what this thing is called. Some kind of magical device. It almost looks like something he'd hold for a parrot to land on if he had one. He said cloth cape. Man, Skeletor is a cool figure. And like I said, when I heard him talking, I realized that was Mark Hamill, Luke Skywalker, the Joker. Man, I just lit up and felt like a little kid watching Batman, the animated series in the 90s. Well, I wasn't a little kid then. I was 12, 13 years old when it came out. So, but I'm still a giant kid now. So as you can imagine, Skeletor looking pretty sweet. See if we can get him to stand up right. That's always the tell of a good action figure, when they stand up on their own. So we're picking up a pretty big crew here. I do not have all the figures, but I have picked up quite a bit. If we're just doing like Skeletor's cronies here, Duncan's not a crony. Spike Orr's hooked up some next to Venom over there. We're not pulling him out. So cool. Mossman goes down. That's about how long he lasts in the TV show, because Skeletor unleashes on that dude and he doesn't make it very far. So again, just another quick rip of a 2021 Skeletor from Masters of the Universe Revelation. Cool show. Been really enjoying it. I've loved this line. I appreciate you guys all watching. Everybody have a wonderful day. Tiger out.